morning children, how are you all? I hope you all are fit, fine and healthy. So I am here to teach you chapter number 3. So now let's start our chapter. So this is our chapter number 3, continents and oceans. Here you can see this is a picture of a map. World map is given and here you can see there is continents and oceans. So we are going to learn in this chapter about all these things. So now let's see. Now these are the things which we are going to learn in this chapter. First one is globes and maps. The four main directions, oceans and continents. So these are the things which we are going to learn in our chapter. So now let's start. In the previous chapter we have studied that Earth is a huge ball, but that is a problem with it. So what is the problem with it? The problem is we can only see a small part of the Earth at one time. So now if we want to study about the Earth, what we will do? So we are having two tools to study about the Earth. They are globes and maps. What is a globe? Globe is a small model of the Earth. We can rotate the globe to see different places. But globe is not big enough to show us all the places in detail. So now we'll see the picture of globe. Here you can see this is a globe. It is a globe. It is a small model of the Earth. Here you can see the water bodies are shown with blue color, and here you can see this is the land, and this land is shown with different colors, green, brown. So this globe is just like a Earth. It is a copy of the Earth and it looks like a Earth. We can see different places on the globe, but we cannot see in detail. That is the problem with globe. So that is why drawings of the Earth is introduced. Now what are drawings? We can draw the drawings of the Earth's surface or a part of it. So those drawings are called maps. Now we'll see about the map. Now here is a next topic, maps. A map is a drawing of a part or the whole of the Earth. So what is a map? Maps are the drawings. They are simple drawings like we draw, but they are not just simple. They are the drawings of the Earth's surface or a part of it. So those drawings are called maps. Now we'll see map. So here is the picture of world map. Now you can see these different colors are there. So these colors are representing the continents, and this color, this light blue color, are showing us water bodies. They can be sea or oceans. So this is called a map. It is a drawing of the whole Earth surface. So they are called as maps. So now this is a map of a country, India. Here you can see there are different colors. So these different colors are showing us different states. Can you find our own state where it is on the map? Yes, it is in the center of our country. That is why it is called the heart of India. So here you can see these are the states. These are our neighboring states. So now let's see the neighbors of our state. Now who are the neighbors? Neighbors are the people, those who live close to a house or beside a house. So there are neighbors of our state also. Here you can see Gujarat, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. So these are our neighbors. So now you understood who are our neighbors. So now let's move to another picture. Here you can see a big map, and this big map is called as a wall map. It is very big in size and it can be hanged on a wall also. Here you can see this child is so small in front of this wall map. So this is called as a wall map. in the wall map we can see the continents and ocean more clear, more details we can get on the wall map. A book of maps is called Atlas. Atlas is a book in which we get lots of maps, different type of maps are there. So those books are called Atlas, and nowadays Atlas is also coming in a digital format, so you can also see that or you can also watch it, and even you can purchase an Atlas through which you will get knowledge of different types of maps. So now let's see next. Now our next topic is directions on a map. Directions play a very important role in map. If we don't know the directions, we won't be able to locate places on a map. So that is why directions are important. Now there are 4 major directions. Which are the 4 major directions? They are north, south, east and west. Which are those? North, south, east and west. So these are 4 major directions. Now we'll see these directions on a map. Next, now here you can see the map of a country. Now if we face towards the map, the top of the map is north, the bottom is south, and towards our right is east, and towards our left is west. So these are 4 major directions: north, south, east and west. And in most of the map, north is always marked. If we are not having east, west or south, but the direction north is always marked on all the maps. Now let's see our next topic is did you know. Now here you can see one did you know is given, and this did you know is also given in your book. So now let's read it out. A compass is used to find directions. Sailors use a compass to find their way while sailing. So, a compass is a device which is used to find directions. Who uses it? So, sailors use a compass. Why they are using? They are using it to find their way while sailing. So, that is why compass are used by the sailor. A compass looks like a watch. You have seen watch? So a compass looks like a watch. The needle of a compass always points to the north. The needle of a compass always points to the north direction. Now we see the picture of compass. So here is compass. Here you can see it is looking just like a watch. Can you see? Yes, it is looking really like a watch. Now here you can see the 4 major directions. North at the top, south at the bottom, east towards our right side and west towards our left side. So this is called as compass, and who uses it? Sailors, they use it to find direction. And the needle of a compass always points towards the north direction. Now let's see another topic. The next topic is oceans and continents. In the starting of the chapter I told you about oceans and continents. Again you can see this is a picture of a map, and here you can see the continents are marked with different colors, and with blue color you will see there is water bodies. So now let's see what are oceans and what are continents. Now first we will study about continents. What are continents? A very large land mass is called continent. A land which is very big, that is called continent. Next, there are 7 continents in all. In the whole world we are having 7 continents. Now let's read it out. The first one is Asia, then Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Again just read it out. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. these are the 7 continents in the world. And which is our continent? Our continent is Asia. Our continent means our country in which we live, India. India comes in Asia. So now we see the picture of all 7 continents. So this is a map of the world. So here you can see the different colors. So what these different colors are showing? These different colors are showing us 7 different continents. Now earlier we have studied that continents are large land masses. So here you can see these are large land masses and they are called as continents. Now let's see our 7 continents. Here you can see North America, this is South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia and Antarctica. So these all are the 7 continents. Now here which is the largest continent? So the largest continent is Asia, and which is the smallest continent? The smallest continent is Australia. Now children, in this map can you find India? Yes, so here is India. Here you can see this is our country India. This we can see the south part of our country India, and our country India is in which continent? It is in Asia. So Asia is the largest continent and Australia is the smallest continent. And here with the blue color, what this blue color is showing? This blue color is showing us water bodies. These are large water bodies and they are called oceans. Smallest continent, which is the smallest continent among the 7? It is Australia. And the largest continent is Asia. Now, do you know children? There are land masses. Those are called continents. And continents are divided into countries. And countries are divided into states. So this is how the big land masses are divided. And we come under which continent? Asia. And again Asia is divided. And then we come in which country? In India. Now let's see the map of Asia. Now, can you find India over here? This is the map of Asia, a continent. Yes, here you can see here is India. India is located on the south of Asia. So here is a country, India. Now here you can see this is a whole continent, and then this continent is divided into countries. Here you can see Russia, then here Iran. So these are countries. The continent is divided into countries. So here is our country, India. So this is how continents are divided into countries and countries are divided into states. Oceans. Now what are oceans? A very large body of water is called an ocean. So they are large body of water. So they are called as an ocean. Now you will see the picture of ocean. So here you can see this map. On this map, this light blue color is showing the water body. So you can see there are so much of water on our earth. 75% of our earth is having water and 25% of earth is having land. So now you can understand that the earth is having so much of water. So now let's see how many oceans are there in the world. Next, there are 5 oceans. How many oceans? 5. First one is Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Now let's again read it out. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. So these are the 5 oceans in the world. Now let's see which is the largest ocean and which is the smallest ocean. Here the largest ocean is the Pacific Ocean and the smallest ocean is the Arctic Ocean. So these are the largest and the smallest ocean. Largest is Pacific Ocean and smallest is Arctic Ocean. Now next we'll see some important points about the oceans. Oceans are very deep. When we look of flat. So the ocean floor is not plain or not flat. Next, there are long mountain ranges and trenches on the ocean floor. So there are mountain ranges and trenches on the ocean floor. The floor of the ocean is not flat. It is uneven. From inside it is having mountain ranges and also it is having trenches. Now what are trenches? They are natural, long, narrow hole dug in the ground for water to flow along. So they have been dug on the ocean floor for the water to flow along. So these are trenches and mountain ranges you can get in the ocean floor. So this information is telling us about the floor of the ocean. It is not even, it is uneven, not plain, or it is not flat, it is very deep, and on the ocean floor we will get mountain ranges and also trenches. Now let's see next. Next, an ocean bed. Now here you can see this is the mountain ranges inside the ocean floor. And also here you can see how these narrow holes are being there. This is, see, ocean trenches given this. These are natural, long, narrow hole dug in the ground for the water to flow along. So these are called trenches and this is called as mountain ranges. So this we will get on the ocean floor. So children, now you understood the floor of the oceans, and you know sea is also a large water bodies, but they are smaller than ocean. Now let's read it out. One, did you know? So now let's read it out. For a long time there were only 4 recognized oceans. How many oceans were there? Only 4. The Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian and the Arctic. So only 4 oceans were there. But in 2000, the International Hydrographic Organization declared the Southern Ocean as the 5th ocean. Now, there is an organization, International Hydrographic Organization. They are related to water bodies. So, they have given us the 5th ocean, that is the Southern Ocean. And now, we are having 5 oceans. So, these 4 oceans, the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian and the Arctic, we are having one more ocean, which is that ocean, that is the Southern Ocean as the 5th ocean. This ocean stretches south of the 60° S latitude. So now let's see where the Southern Ocean lies. Now this is a picture of world map. On this picture you see over here there is Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, then Indian Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Now where is the Southern Ocean? So the answer is here. Here you can see this is Southern Ocean and it is also called as Antarctic Ocean. So now let's see next. Next, review time. Now we have reached to the end of the chapter, children. Now let's revise what we have studied. Globes and maps. So first of all we have studied about globes and maps. Why are we using globes and maps? To study about the earth. Then what is a globe? Globe is a model of the earth. Now what is a map? Map is a drawing of a part or the whole of the earth. So it is a drawing of the earth's surface. Then we have studied about directions on map. So there are 4 important directions: north, south, east and west. Which are the 4 main directions? North, south, east and west. These are the 4 main directions. Then we have studied about continents and oceans. A very large body of water. Very large body of water are called oceans. And sea is also a large body of water, but it is smaller than ocean. There are 5 oceans. How many oceans? five oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Again we read it out: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. So this all we have studied. Then over here, which is the largest ocean? The largest ocean is Pacific Ocean, and which is the smallest ocean? That is Arctic Ocean. Next, what we have studied? We have studied about continents. Now, what are continents? A very large landmass is called a continent. A very large landmass is called continents. There are 7 continents in the world. How many continents are there? 7. First one, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. So these are the 7 continents. Now just read it out again. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Now, which is the largest continent? Which is the largest continent? Asia. And which is the smallest continent? Australia. So this also we have studied. Needle of a compass always points towards the north, and compass are used by sailors to find directions while they are sailing. A compass is used to find directions. So just now I have told you that compass are used to find directions. Then we have studied about ocean bed. It is the bottom of the ocean. What is ocean bed? It is the bottom of the ocean, and it is not flat. It is uneven. Okay. And what are there on the bottom of the ocean? There are mountain ranges, trenches. Okay. So this all we have studied. Next is activity. So there is an activity for you children. You can do it at home. Take an outline map of the world. Color the 7 continents in 7 different colors. So you have to take a map of the world and you have to color the 7 continents with 7 different colors according to the key. So here is the key. I will explain you afterwards. Now let's read it out first. This color the water bodies in blue. So the water bodies you have to color it with blue color. Label the continents and oceans. So label means you have to name the continent and oceans. Now let's see the key. Australia you have to color with orange color. Europe pink color. Asia with yellow color. Africa with brown color. North America green color. Antarctica white color. And South America red. Now let's see next. Now homework time children. So what is your homework? What is a globe? What is a map? What is world map? Write names of continents and oceans. Which are the largest and smallest continents and oceans in the world? So these questions answers you will get in your book. Now we have reached to the end of the chapter and it's time for me to leave children. I hope you have understood everything about globe, maps, directions, compass and oceans and continents. I hope that you will do the revision of it and you will study at home. Now I meet you in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, take care of